Well, it's finally happened. Welcome back to another One Punch Man Road to Hero video. And Titus Lee, this one goes out to you, buddy. This guy's been hanging out in my Discord for quite a while, and he's like, I want Boros. I want Boros. I want Boros, the dominator of the universe. It's the dominator of the universe. And the great thing about Boros here is each recruit has a certain chance of additional rewards. So for 10, which is one multi, you get a couple of blue accessories. You get a purple accessories at 2 multis, 3 multi or 5 multis. You get some golden books. Holy crap, that's so good. Then at 100 multis, an orange accessory. 200 multis, you get Boros. So that means you can actually buy Boros with money. And then 300, you get an additional 50 skill shards to take Boros up to 2 more times. So it's phenomenal how now it's going to cost a lot of money, right? Because if you think about it, 10 a recruit of 10 is 2,500, and if you want to guarantee to get Boros, you got to consider you're going to spend 2,500 times 20. Right? You're gonna have to do 20 multi-pulls. So that's a lot, right? That's 50,000 gems. 50,000. Let's go and see how much it costs for gems. Oh, 100 is for 6,000, and you need 50,000 to guaranteed to get Boros. That's to the 200 mark. That's not even for the extra 50 shards to unlock 2 skills to upgrade. So, yeah, but needless to say, let's go check out. I'm trying to record a video here, child. Why are you screaming at me?
Please.
Okay, so my kid obviously ruined the video. I'm sorry about that. Let's go check out his kit. Alright, release the power within. Strong combos and various chases and hits after transformation is his specialty. Basic 3 combo. Attacks a random enemy causing 3 combos and a total of 90% damage, with a 25% chance to drive back and a 15% chance to cause stun for 1 round, with a 50% chance to follow with the second attack after the energy has been released. What does it mean by released? We'll get into that. It has to do with his sealed armor trait. Now, Collapsing Star Roaring Cannon cannot release skill before power release, which is, like I mentioned, we'll get into that. After power release, energy is released from the chest in 1 burst, attacking the confronting row. Enemies are in the front are driven back, suffering 280% base damage plus an additional damage equal to 11% max health. Okay, let's go ahead and watch that. Crazy overpowered. That was amazing. Let's watch that again. And it says row, but it seems like a column. Amazing. Amazing. Sealed armor. At the beginning of combat, obtain a shield equal to 60% max hit points. Power release will be triggered when shield is lost. So that means you're able to use your active skill, your special here, after you lose your starting shield. And then also there's other things like, the basic with the 50% chance. And then there's a couple other things down here. Now, his second trait, the Rebirth of Boros. After the power release, recover up to 18% of max health points when a round ends. Wow, 18% persistence. Like, That's huge. A persistence set is 7%. So that's just like, this guy's definitely overpowered. If you have the money to spend, he's probably going to be the best character in the game for a while. Now, I still think that Metal Knight is amazing, and if you put the two of them on the same team, oh wow, then you're probably never going to lose. At least you'll have a really easy time in Arena. So, Dominator of the Universe. I love this title that he has. Chases and hits a driven back enemy, dealing 135% attack damage, and levitates the targets. Right? So it says enemies and targets. So does that mean he can chase multiple times just off of his one chase without a chase set? I don't know. We'll have to see after somebody unlocks and shows us some gameplay. I don't think I'll get lucky on him, since I got so lucky with Watchdog Man recently. Now, after the power release, he can chase and hit 3 different states. Levitated enemies for additional drive back, knock down enemies for an additional levitation, and driven back enemies for an additional knockdown, dealing 135% damage. Can only activate once per round. So that means he actually can chase everything himself, and he just has this little loop that he goes boom, 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 boom. So after power release, he's just gonna go freaking Super Saiyan crazy, nuts. This guy's so good. His source is locked. And there's some gaches you can get him from. Overlord's combo. After 20 combos, randomly releases 5 combos on a default unit, dealing 270% attack damage in total. And here's the weird thing. It says before power release, releases 5 combos on a default unit, dealing 270% damage in total. There's a 50% chance of reducing defense. So does, before power release and after power release looks like it's the same, unless before power release it's only 5, but then after power release it's 5 and 5. And then when is the defense coming in? I don't know. The wording is a little confusing here, but doesn't seem like there's any difference between before or after power release. Again, we'll have to wait until somebody gets him and we see some gameplay. Now, the event, Danger from the Universe. 16 days, so that's pretty good. It's a little bit more than 2 weeks that we have for this. With Black Friday coming up, maybe you'll be able to ask your parents to give you your Christmas money early, or maybe this could be a Christmas gift to me. If you guys want to donate to me, I'm more than happy to take this as a Christmas gift from all of you guys. Joking aside, I don't expect anybody to give me money for this. Joking aside, let's check out the event. There's a huge spacecraft that has appeared at top City A. This is a god-level disaster from the prophecy. What does this entail for humanity's survival? So let's go. Oh, hey, look, somebody just got a 3-star character. Mezelgard. Nothing too special. Oh, look at this. It's one of these exchanges, and you can buy 10 multis for Boros twice. So I'm going to say that's the first thing you want to go for. Absolutely. Then orange accessories. Purple accessories, yeah, they're great, but ooh, skill shards. These things are like gold, man. And then, you buy them in batches of 2 times 8 rather than buying 1 at a time. So that's interesting. They made a little change there. Ooh, you can buy some gold food. That's awesome. You can buy diamonds. Oh, you can get 2 of them. So that's 1,000 diamonds you can get, which is really good. I do think that the cash is probably worth it in the long run. I wouldn't worry about these. Don't ever buy those. You can get them from the challenges daily, and you can buy them from the store. It's really inexpensive. But yes, this seems pretty awesome. So there's 4 tiers. There's not a nightmare tier like there was in the Halloween event. So it looks like we have to go through all 4 of the bosses for the Dark Matter Thieves. So the 3 upper combatants and Boros himself. Now, because this is going to be easy and it's similar to other events, I don't think I'm going to show everything. Let's say 20. Oh, I can't even see what those are worth, right? So we'll go ahead and we'll just hammer through some of these, and I'll be back with some of my tips on farming after we get through some of these. Okay, so easy difficulty Boros is level 29. And I don't think he's going to be difficult, but we're just going to go ahead and see. I'm not too sure if he's going to be a challenge at all, so I've just got some characters that I need to gain experience with right now that I've been farming on the easy difficulty, and we're going to leave it on auto. Now, the biggest thing that I want to stress for this event is you're going to want to complete the highest tier difficulty that you can do for farming for the materials. So if you can beat the normal difficulty, then by all means you should be playing the normal difficulty all the time. If you can beat the hard or the extreme difficulty, then by all means you should be farming those. And the reason for that is you always get more resources for the harder difficulties. And so it's just going to make you go a lot further. But by all means, no matter how far you can get, you can still farm. So like even if you're a beginning player, you can still farm for stuff, and you might get lucky and you might get Boros, because the cool thing is every time you complete something for the first time, you get these Boros recruit tokens. So they're giving you plenty of opportunity to try and earn Boros. Now see normal, here we go again. This one's worth 35, whereas on the easy, it's worth 20. So the harder the difficulty, the more of these tokens that you're going to be able to get, so you can trade them in for the exchange. Now what I'm going to, why does it say I have 0? I have 45. That's just a visual glitch there, no big deal. I bet you now we go back in and it'll say I have currency. Okay, cool. So what I recommend for the exchange is you farm, like I said earlier, for these Boros tokens first, and then possibly the gold books or the orange accessory, depending on what is a priority to you. Now I feel like you can combine orange accessories so they're a little bit easier to obtain than these, where you can buy these from vending machines with gems, but those are pretty that's a premium currency there. So we'll go ahead and come back after I've done some more farming, and then I'll see you then. So hang tight, guys. Okay, here we are, the final Boros. Wish me luck. I don't know if we're gonna be able to 3-star this one, because it is Boros and he's a beast, and I have not been able to 3-star the one in the story. However, this one's difficulty 85, that one's difficulty 90. Now this is the lineup I've been using to kind of carry me through the map. So I'm gonna try this setup here in hopes that we're able to get enough damage out. And I hope that Konbu can tank enough. So it looks like he attacks somebody random, and then he also attacks the middle one. So let's see here. I think I just want to use Mosquito Girl's big hit so she can transform as soon as possible. Boom, yeah, transform at the first round. Nice. That way she can go ahead and get her to go first. Get two attacks. Nice. 15k pen hit. Yeah, so he's immune to Konbu's bond, which is fine. So then, and I'm not going to use Metal Knight this time around, because I want to go ahead and use her at the beginning of this round, because she's so strong. Look at those. If that would have been pens, man. The crits weren't bad. Oof. Rough. Let's heal up before he attacks. Ooh, that was close. Gotta get that 3-star. Ooh-wee. That was close. Alright, now let's see if we can save up and do Metal Knight's big boost since he's got the attack up. That's stun means he won't counterattack. Ooh, I don't know, man. This probably isn't gonna kill him. Yeah. Which means my combo is gonna die, and I'm not gonna 3-star, and that's unacceptable. So maybe we'll get a better tank than combo to put in the front. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so quit. Confirm, because we want a 3-star. I know I can beat him. I don't think that that's a problem. But I want to get the 3-star so we can farm it. So since Konbu's bonds don't do anything, let's see about getting Wild Monkey in there, so that we start out with the defense up. And he can chase the float. Nice. We like that transformation in the first round. That's really nice. Absorb, absorb, absorb. I'm really disappointed that, you know, Watch Dogs' counterattack is 25%. It's really kind of lacking. I tell you what. 25% is, you know, theoretically that's 1 out of 4, right? Based upon the percentages, but it seems like these percentages are never like spot on. Like if you start taking sample size of how often 25% happens, it feels like it's more like 8% or 4%. It's really bad. We got him into his final, what's it called? Faster this time. He's gaining a lot of health. That is not good. So let's see here. Can we yeah, I like that pen hit from Watchdog, man. That's nice. We like penetration hits. Nice. Boom. And then we 3-star it. Perfect. So now we've got it on farm, right? That's the important thing, is now you can use your sim tickets once you 3-star these things. Now in the extreme or nightmare mode, as it's labeled, rather than getting tickets, you end up getting, oh crap, I wanted to see what kind of a accessory that was. So now we've got everything completed, and we're gonna go ahead and see about trying to save up for these gachas here, and then we'll pull them.
One part.